I'm Ryan, and this is episode 14 of Code Geass, the show where a woman masturbates against the table. Yeah, that's probably the last time I'm going to do it. The joke's gotten old. The time has passed. So, let's just keep going here because last episode had a pretty big twist, and I'm very eager to see where it goes right now.
The actions one takes are answered by consequences waiting at their conclusion.
Yeah, I knew that
No
already.
exceptions, and even Lelouch's power cannot change this. Despite his absolute ability to make anyone obey him,
Oh, sorta.
there is no escaping the inevitable. Lelouch has acted to avenge his mother's death and to create a world where his younger sister Nonnally can find happiness.
These things are
Now
starting to
he is
repeat themselves.
confronted by the results of his acts, consequences he never imagined, and there are more to come. If these unintended consequences help to create new worlds, who will bear the blame for the sins that are committed? Who will
Is that a
take the
question?
punishment, and who will measure it out?
And again with the much lesser opening song. Just get it over with. And they still keep in the Gynaxing there, because God forbid we go without fan service for one episode. Again, I should reiterate, I'm not against fan service itself, just like overusing it or just making it all about humiliation. That's where it just becomes too much for me. Other than that, let your freak flag fly. Well, this thing just keeps going, doesn't it?
Command to 401. Move in to contain the enemy. All Nightmare units. Alpha
No, you
Niner,
definitely have to pick up right where I left off here.
Alpha Niner confirmed. Enemy sighted bearing 7 o'clock. Intercept now. Underwater red leader. Exit water. No, wait! Do not pursue. Protecting the Viceroy has top priority. Zero. Come in. Zero.
Bogey, is that you? It's C2.
Yes, how's Zero doing?
He's okay, but he can't move now. Order a retreat. If we drag this out, we'll be slaughtered.
Yes, I understand.
And wait till you hear this part.
Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
This is pathetic. You're so shook up you can't even issue orders. And Cornelia will...
Listen to me. My handgun is missing.
Okay, they're
Whoever has it
just
now must have taken it from me when I was unconscious.
If that's
just
true,
glossing over
Means
the
they saw
thing
your
with Shirley
face.
for
There
now.
were at least 2 of them. One who fired and one who got shot. 2.
So he doesn't know. That's not where he's expecting this to go. Lets them drag it out a bit more.
Shirley? What are you doing up so early? Is that a letter? It's a... Oh, it's nothing. I bet it's a love letter, huh? Something special for Lelouch? In a way.
You want to meet Princess Euphemia?
To thank her. I just wanted to thank her. She risked her
If
life
that table could
during a
talk.
hotel jacking. She stood right up and said, "I'm Euphemia." Right?
Just please get her away from me.
Why is that?
She's a real princess. I could marry into royalty.
I'm sure that you will never meet her with such impure motives.
Impure? That's a little harsh, isn't it, Nonnally?
Don't talk to me about impure.
Don't kiss up to me just because Lelouch isn't hanging around. Nonnally saw right through you, and so do I.
Anyway, I'd like to meet Princess Euphemia.
He's just
too, if I can.
there, inserting himself as usual.
What's the matter, Suzaku?
It's just, she's a member of the royal family, and
Please don't vibrate on me.
Academy Student Council. Suzaku? Lelouch? Is there anything unusual there?
The cat's the mastermind.
You're not here. Oh, right. Shirley didn't show up either, by the way.
You're my one true love.
You know, Lelouch, you've been cutting classes lately. You need to take school more seriously. Right, Mr. Honor Student.
Can you give Nonali a message? Tell her I'll be late tonight.
Did you say tonight? More like every night. What's the point of going to the same school if I never see you?
What's going on?
Nothing.
It's almost like, nah, I'm too stupid to put that together.
I wonder what's going on over there.
So then it seems like...
Right. It appears he doesn't know about
That almost looked like coming up from a blowjob there.
military.
I'm not the only one who thinks that, right?
And the Black Knights. I can't think of anyone else who would have been there.
Someone from the Japan Liberation Front could have survived.
And they only stole your gun?
I think I'll have Ogie check out the black market then.
And the blood?
It'll take time to analyze. There's something else. I thought I saw Shirley there.
Oh, the girl who kissed you?
He thinks in
Give it a rest, will ya?
old white
Just
noise
making sure I got the
vision.
right girl, lover boy. But if she was there, then there's something we need to know, and we better find out fast.
In this last operation, and also at Narita, they were specifically targeting you, Your Highness.
Eliminating the leader is a standard tactic.
They also eliminated Prince Clovis. Zero is not merely fighting Britannia. He has a deep hatred for the royal family, and he wants blood.
Took you long enough to work that out.
Euphemia, you were willing to sacrifice yourself for the commoners. You haven't changed.
Careful, Yuffie. I don't want another crisis like at the hotel.
Why not assign a knight to her?
Kind of weirds me out they keep calling her Yuffie. Because I just associate that name with Final Fantasy VII.
Royal Guard unit around him. As sub-viceroy, Princess Euphemia has the right to a personal champion.
Oh, who could this possibly be?
People's lives. At first I thought he was just, sensitive. But now, it's more like an obsession, isn't it?
His performance data is still solid, right? Is this a good time to put that new thing to a test with him?
But we're still fine-tuning. What I'm saying is treating Suzaku like he's just...
This guy's gotta
another
lose it at
machine
some
could
point,
have
right?
Serious consequences. We better deal with the human issue here first.
Pardon me, but really, aren't you taking care of him in place of someone else?
I'm not sure about that, but... You're quick to catch on to something silly, aren't you?
I'm the boss.
I don't know what that's about.
Hey, what are you doing out here by yourself?
I'm waiting. I need to wait till they finish disinfecting my room.
Why should I have to go rifling through some girl's underwear? This is going
Because
to
the
cost you.
fans wanted it.
Does.
You could do this solo, and she'd be thrilled to know the man she loves what's searching
That's
through her.
my business.
Once again, making a big deal out of nothing. Well, there's no sign of that gun in here, and her diary only goes up to the 14th.
14.
And it gets all blurry for some
That's
reason.
the day that her father had died. What?
There are a bunch of photos of you.
Of me?
How could our suspect be so sweet?
Just can the sarcasm, would you?
Pathetic. The word you're looking for is pathetic.
Narita.
Lulu, how could you do this?
Yes. How could he? A very fine memorial.
This is new.
Isn't that right, Miss Shirley Finette?
Who?
Man, it was so close. We had her right there.
Next time I'll beat that white nightmare.
Don't sweat it. Yeah.
White Nightmare, I just got the pun. I don't like it.
The JLF warship. Why'd it blow up? It self-destructed. We did contact them and say we would help, right? Yo, that's why Zero took action. I know, they wanted to see his face.
You're not doubting Zero again, are you?
Well, it's just that... Yes, it's just that the timing was too convenient, right? So what are you going to do if you find out Zero was behind it?
What are you trying to say?
Yeah,
I am wondering
I
that.
heard you got wussy and ran away. A gutless Brit's got a lot of kahunas talking trash to his superiors like that.
I was making an assessment. That's my new job here. Ogie, you agreed to it too, didn't you?
Huh?
That's right. And Zero did approve it.
So, do you love her? This
Still,
girl, Shirley?
kind of struggling to keep the
Do you hate her?
Black Knight people straight.
Don't know.
Then why are we going to Narita?
You know the reason why, because she may have discovered who I am.
What if she really does know? Are you going to kill her?
Most likely.
If you have someone you don't want to lose, you should keep them at a distance.
So is that from experience?
No. It's a way of
She's
life.
got something under that hat, I'm calling it.
He's a cruel man, isn't he, Lelouch?
How do you know about Lulu?
Oh, he deceived you. Never told you he's Zero.
Who are you? What do you want?
Just
The same
come right out with it.
ordered your father's death, stole a kiss from your tender lips. He's a very bad man, and you like it. Punishment must be measured out to him and to
This
you.
is going in a weird direction.
I know everything. All that happened that night.
Is that Zero?
Alright, here we go then.
Well, well, what a shocker. The student is Zero himself. A Britannian.
Kind of overselling it.
When I bring him to Viceroy Cornelia, she'll make me a noble, not just a knight of honor, real nobility. And he's still alive, too. What kind of grand execution will they have in store for him? Of course, you'll be rewarded, too. Stupid of me. He's your boyfriend, isn't he?
So you're a killer too, just like Zero.
Huh.
No.
It was
that's
starting
not
to
true.
And you
get
actually
attached to
used
her.
your father's death for your own gain.
No.
It's kind of a nothing way to kill her off.
I just...
Cunning little woman. You knew
If she's
you
dead,
saw
we didn't
it,
see that.
Didn't you? So you played it for all it was worth.
No, you're wrong.
Did his sympathy make you all tingly?
Stop it.
Playing the tragic heroine again?
No, I'm not doing that.
A girl who kills and then goes fishing for attention? Only evil witches do that.
I didn't. I never...
This Cube?
You knew there was another girl who liked Lelouch, and you wanted to get him away from her. Now you have to pay the price, Shirley. Do you want to carry these feelings around for the rest of your life? All by yourself? Unless you atone and completely free your heart, you and Lelouch will both be lost in your sins.
Yes.
Forever.
Oh, that was new. I don't quite recognize this guy. They've still been throwing a bunch of faces at us.
Split up and look for her.
Do you even know what Shirley looks like?
What's with you now?
The chance is so slim. I doubt she's even here.
What if
Maybe
she
that'll
really
let us know
does?
more about who
Are you
C2
going to
is.
kill her?
No, wait. There was someone else here. Where'd they go? And what were they doing with Shirley? Calm down. Work from the beginning. It's Shirley. I'm here. Where are you calling from? Where indeed? Who are you?
Okay, so can they affect each other?
You scum.
Even if they
What
can,
have you
it's only
done with
once.
Shirley? Ooh, I like it. The scary face. The face of a man whose woman was stolen away. What the hell did you do with her? You want to know? Then you'll have to accept my challenge. You specialize in this.
This is Johnny Young Bosch going back to Vash the Stampede a bit.
Are you familiar with Balinese art? I don't have a photo, but I can paint her in Batuan style.
What, I'm supposed to wait around here while you do that? I don't think so. Why don't you go ask the police or the soldiers?
I'd like to avoid that kind of dull crisis.
Then why don't you climb up on something tall and look around?
Very well, never
You
mind.
can take that a couple ways.
What's Lelouch up to? It can't be. No!
Okay, we're gonna get some backstory sometime, I guess.
Is he the one? Our other eyewitness? I'm sure this chess game is just a ploy.
His real goal is to lure me to an isolated place.
More subtle than tennis.
You know I've never actually played this game before, don't you?
Calling on my mobile. Was he just being theatrical? No. He didn't know what I looked
Oh,
like.
how dare anyone be
He didn't
theatrical
see
but
me
you.
that night, and he didn't have time to find a photo of me. He hasn't planned this out. He's winging it, which means
There's an opening you can use? Shouldn't you be thinking about the game a bit more? You could lose.
you liar. You have played this game before.
Not really the thing to be getting upset about.
Lelouch, even you. No, because it's you. You can never beat Mao.
So, is he supposed to be named after the Chinese general?
So, can we
I'm
just
gonna
call it
assume
my
so.
game?
How could he predict every move I made? Who is this guy?
Didn't C2 tell you about me? Well done! In one lightning moment, you came up with 14 possible identities for me. And one of them is precisely correct.
He has Geass too!
Let's see now. For your Geass, you have to look directly into someone's eyes. Oh, I know all the rules for your little gift.
You can read minds.
You could call my Geass mind reading.
What the hell did you do to Shirley? Tell
Okay,
me.
then
What did you do?
it's...
Kill her?
Okay, it's
course
different, so... Gets them a bit more
Surely.
interestingly
So
matched.
Now then, let the vital punishment games begin.
Zero. You weren't yourself yesterday. Why do I have this feeling? Are you alright? Talk to me. Hey, come on.
This is not gonna end well.
You're alive.
So, it's you. Zero.
Surely, that gun is...
Yes, it's Zero's.
It's always kind of painful when I see that knock-kneed
Why
stance.
don't you use your Geass? I'm pretty sure you haven't used it on her, right? Of course, if you do, I'll just shoot you myself.
Can he read any thoughts? Or only those on the surface? Are there conditions to his Geass? The time
You
limit?
realize he's reading all
Time limit?
this.
What's he after? If he plans to kill me, then...
Keep thinking about it. That's your strong point, right? Thoughts spinning round and round and round.
Shut up!
This is a fitting death. Poetic justice for a thief like you.
Lulu, die. We'll atone for our sins. We have to. I'll die with you.
What?
She's already killed one time. She shot the person who saw your face. All to protect your little secret.
Then, that blood was...
It's time to end this together, Lulu.
Yes.
I really
yes,
have no idea
that's
where this
what
is going.
Punished.
You put her up to all of this! I see. He reads her mind and then it's easy for him to confuse and control her.
Yes, that's right.
No, don't let him trick you! Surely he's just...
Come now, are you actually saying this? The guy who lied to her from the start?
Stop it!
If murder's a sin, then this absolutely increases the sin!
Oh, I like the rhetoric. Very pithy.
Surely, did you really kill
You
somebody?
should be telling this to
And
Jackass.
if you did kill, was he the one who was controlling you?
Shirley pulled the trigger and she knows it. When you hide away your sins, it only gets worse.
He's trying to confuse you, Shirley!
Just shut up!
That was my favorite hair. What you need is a good round with a table.
He's the one who killed your father. Don't you know he's a sinner? Kill him now.
Shirley!
I don't.
What the heck's up with this girl? Her thoughts are just a jumble
Ooh,
now.
language.
I'll just have to do it.
Stop it! Just stop it!
Fine, consider it stopped. You two just do whatever it is you want.
Shirley!
What a pain.
Anime
It was so
female
dramatic
confirmed.
and Juicy. Now I'll have to kill them the old boring way. Who did that? Why didn't I sense them then? It couldn't be.
C2!
I just knew it. We finally meet again.
It's you! It's really you!
Are you awake, Mal?
You can still shoot him.
Forgive me, Mal. That's the way. See, Mal? You can do it. Thank you, Mal.
You look beautiful, C2. I love that new look.
That's
C2,
creepy.
I'll come to see you as soon as I can. I promise. I promise.
Mao, I never thought you would come out among people.
It's all right now. It's over.
I really did kill someone. That's why
It's because of me.
Well, funny story.
And I shot you with your gun.
I'm still alive.
But I did it.
Surely, any sin you committed is mine to bear.
I wanted you to be kind to me.
You do still have a lot to talk about here.
Even though my father died.
Don't worry. It's time to forget all the bad things that have happened to you.
I can't.
Yes, you can. I'll help you forget all of this.
Nope. Don't use the honor. No.
I'm sorry about your father. If I could be reborn into a new life, I would.
You don't.
So he basically just mind raped her.
Oh, hello. Did you lose someone in your family too?
No, not someone from my family. It was a friend. Someone, well, very important.
I understand.
But I didn't know. I didn't know until after I lost her. Then I realized how much she meant to me. How her smile saved me. And how I'll never be able to argue or laugh with her like that again.
I see. You loved her, didn't you? You must feel terrible.
Right now, I don't know anymore.
Well, the morning always comes again.
Okay, so on one level, this
I
is
have to say it's funny.
not a
I know
great
that I came out
storytelling
with the
choice
funny
because
thing, but I can't remember exactly what it was now.
they had this
Maybe it's because
opportunity
I
to
left
really
behind me. Something
dig
I
at the
wanted to
relationship
let go
between
of.
them, see how it
Maybe
evolves
it was
out of
something I
this,
thought I
and
couldn't forget.
they just throw it away.
Maybe I was full of sadness.
More than that,
But mornings
removing
don't
someone's
come.
memories without their
It's always
consent,
hard to pull back the thoughts like that.
it's pretty much rape.
Yes, you're right. I feel the same way.
So you can never look at Lelouch the same way again,
for everything.
unless you just ignore that it happened, like Jaime on Game of Thrones. Yeah, really not a fan of this one at the end there, so... It was promising until that ending, but... just went right off a cliff. At least Mao's a promising new character, and maybe we can get some more with him, but... Yeah... Hopefully this is just a little blip in the road. We can just move on after they opened the store, then just closed it again. But whatever. Maybe it was one of the things forced on them by the studio that I've heard about. I'm just going to assume that for any bad storytelling decision. Give them the benefit of the doubt. But I'll just have to see where it goes from here.